I'm not sure how much this video will play because I have some Who playing. So, because in my generation, we grew up with the Who, and that was a really nice generation. You know, it was kind of that's the band. You know, if someone was to say what band do you remember the most of, or do you collect the most of, or do you hear the most of, I have to say the Who, because you know they came on as I was learning about music, and I got to see them over in England with Pink Floyd. I don't remember who opened for who, but I think it was Pink Floyd opened for the Who. But Chad's question wasn't who's your favorite band. It's if you could get a band going and you could choose each of the 5 members of the band, who would you choose? And I have to admit that I had probably 8 different lists going because there was just so much to choose from, you know. So I went ahead and just went with, you know, rock and roll, because uh, I did grow up with swing too, and the comeback of swing, you know, Squirrel Nut Zippers and all them. So I really had a lot of people to choose from. I also grew up in, you know, Prince came on, Michael Jackson. There's just so many showmen, Cyndi Lauper. You know, there were so many people that became show people too. And so not only did I get to see the great, you know, musicians and stuff, but I also got to see the silly ones. I didn't put David Bowie on the list because he needs to be on his own list, you know, not on a list of anybody else. He was so unique, and although he came, I kept coming across him a couple of times. I had to just say, okay, fine, stop. Here, make your list and get it over with. So, Chad, here's my list, and I would go with Keith Emerson on the keyboards, and that's, you know, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and he, you know, that's just who I would go with on there. I was going to go with John Entwistle on the bass, but he was from the Who, and there was somebody else from the Who that I wanted, so I wouldn't choose him. Instead, I would go with Adrian Blue, and he was from King Crimson, and that's another band that, you know, just I really liked them. They didn't last very long, which was really sad, but I liked that band real good. So that's who I'd put on to the bass. You know, Frank Zappa on guitar, you know. Keith Moon would have been who I would have chosen out of the Who to go on to the drums. But I couldn't decide if I wanted him or Neil Peart from Rush. Peart. I never did. He kind of said his name weird, like Pert or something, and I always thought it was Part. But anyway, and then of course I would probably go with Freddie Mercury on vocals from Queen. But then when I was thinking of Freddie Mercury, I said, you know, well, wait, Grace Slick. So instead of going with Freddie Mercury from Queen, I decided to go with Grace Slick. So it would be Keith Emerson, it would be Adrian Blue, Frank Zappa, Keith Moon, and Grace Slick. And what a band that would be, you know. You could rock all night, and gosh, just imagine how long and sustained that would be, because you know they'd have the best drugs. But either way, so that's my answer to you, Chad, as far as who I'd go with. I was smoking one of my little pipes, and I had some nightcap in it. I was just smoking some Dunhill nightcap today. I actually have got like 3 pipes going. I had that going. I have my Tom Carell, as I call him, Shiny Butt, because when Tom Carell did a video showing his pipes that he was making as he was making this one, he talked about its red shiny butt. So this is my Shiny Butt guitar pipe. And then I'd been smoking on my Falcon off and on. And then, of course, downstairs I have 3 or 4 other pipes. I have a couple bulldogs that are sitting around that have 965 in it. And, you know, in my house, if you don't see an ashtray that's got a pipe in it, then you're in the wrong house. So happy, joy. It's been so fun looking at the different answers and stuff on this video responses that you've been getting. This is just a support video. Don't put my name in the hat. Don't care. I think it's wonderful that you're doing giveaways and stuff. It's just, there's a lot of more people out there that need that tobacco a lot worse than I do. As far as the pennies, golly, 8,286. I have no idea how many pennies, it's just pick a number off the top of your head. Happy, happy, joy, joy. I'm watching you. Congratulations, Chad. Have fun.